Hello, collective, and welcome to another general reading. This reading is going to be for the zodiac sign Taurus. This is going to be your general reading. This is going to be a release, embody, and action for the general collective of Taurus. If you have Taurus, highly aspected placements, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus sign, this reading could be for you. Please remember to only take what resonates and leave the rest. And remember that energy is forever fluid and changing, and depending on your actions and your decisions after you see this video, the energy can change and shift. For everyone has free will, and those that show up energetically as well has free will, and that's the important part here. It can shift on a dime. Remember that energy can never be destroyed. It can only be transmuted and transferred. I love you so much, Taurus. So without further ado, we are going to hop in here with your reading. For August here, going into September for Taurus here. This is the timeline year 2025 for Taurus. What should the Taurus collective, angels, ancestors, and spirit guides of the Most High that wish to see Taurus walk the highest path possible here? What should they be releasing at this time? Archangel Michael, please allow me to deliver this message with clarity. For Taurus here, what should they be releasing at this time? Ten of Wands, Eight of Pentacles. So the Ten of Wands is a very heavy burden and responsibility here. You're just, buried into responsibility, buried into work. It's very heavy for you. You're carrying a cross here, and you're trying to focus and master this. You're trying to release it. So what I'm saying is you're hard at work trying to, right? But that's what you're working on releasing, is the heavy burden. Maybe you're focusing too much on something that may not be where your focus actually needs to be. Three of Pentacles here, Empress. So there could be, you're either a divine feminine Taurus here. This is Taurus energy as well as Libra here. But they just want you to be able to collaborate with yourself, perhaps, Taurus. Yeah, and walk away, get in the chariot. There's Saint Michael himself in the chariot, only taking your necessities, nothing of your wants, away from low vibing, immature vibes, sex addiction. There's the sun. It's spiritual enlightenment on releasing immaturity. Maybe the heavy burdens and responsibilities was caused by immaturity, toxicity. Okay, only take it how it resonates. But let's see. For the Taurus collective, what energy should they be embodying here? We will get clarifiers. What energy should they be embodying? Chariot energy, Ten of Swords in reverse. So, you see this Ten of Swords, usually in the upright, it looks like this. You're letting all these swords fall out of your back, Taurus, and that's the energy they want you to embody. Again, the chariot is showing up again. We just talked about it. Taking your necessities, nothing of your wants, only your necessities, nothing of your wants, and getting in the chariot and moving forward. So this is a guaranteed move forward. This is a divinely guarded cart here. Archangel Michael, he's driving it with his third eye. So that's great. So you're releasing. That's what they want you to embody. They want you to let all those swords, feeling backstab, betrayed, lied to, over and over and over again. Two tens, by the way. So you could be completing a cycle here, Taurus, or nearing the end of a cycle. Let's see. For the action for Taurus here, the action that Taurus should be taking, Archangel Michael, please show me the cards for Taurus's action. Three of Swords, Three of Wands. So Taurus, Knight of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck with the Six of Cups. I feel like you have been in deep analyzation about the past here, reflecting over the emotions of the past, sitting at a passionate crossroads, trying to get a new perspective on the heartbreak. So maybe this is you getting that new perspective after reflecting on the emotions of the past. Like I said, we'll get energy, clarifiers, but on the bottom of the deck, Taurus, is the Four of Wands, the 1111 card, the Twin Flame card. This could be, two people coming into union with you, Taurus, or this could just be your own comfortability. The Four of Wands is a stable, stable home, stable where you feel the most comfortable, right? It could be a foundation that you're trying to build for yourself. But in this action position, like I said, we're going to get clarifiers and see exactly what this is. For Taurus, Angels, ancestors, and spirit guides. Archangel Michael. Clarifying the Ten of Wands and the Eight of Pentacles here. What is this energy for Taurus? The Ten of Wands and the Eight of Pentacles. We have the World coming out here, so that's an ending of a cycle. Temperance, Angel, pouring into yourself. So that's what they want you to close the cycle. They want you to close the cycle of carrying all these heavy burdens and responsibilities and pour into yourself. This analogy, I like using it because it's like you're pouring your own cup. You're down here in the water. Water and tarot is emotions. You're going to make your way, the journey up the mountain to get the golden crown, which in reference, I think it would represent your crown chakra, which is your um, spirit, I feel, in a way as well. Like I use the analogy of Moses going up the mountain to see the burning bush. This is you getting in touch with spirit by loving yourself so much that you don't need anyone else to here, Taurus. So that's what they want you to focus on, releasing the burdens and just giving yourself grace here. I'm seeing it. In the embodied position for Taurus here, the chariot energy with the 10 of swords in the reverse. What is this energy for Taurus? Archangel Michael. Look, the chariot came out again, Taurus. They want you to drop the emotional confusion, right? Six of Cups energy from the past and bring balance to be able to have this successful move forward. You have double chariot energy here in your embodied position. So Archangel Michael really wants you to embody only taking your necessities and nothing of your wants. Drop the emotional confusion, move away from it, not spending too much time in the past, even though your action is you reflecting in the past of your emotions, right? The stuff that happened, the heartbreak. You're trying to get a new perspective here. So what does clarify here for the Three of Swords, Three of Wands? Energy for Taurus. What is this? We have the Death card coming out with the Empress. It's you transforming. It's you getting on your throne here, I feel. Justice scales on the bottom, Two of Pentacles, but you're kind of in this indecisive energy, Taurus. Like you're not sure if you actually want to go through with it, or maybe you're trying to find a way to go through with it. Like I said, we'll get more here, but like I said, Justice scales. Finding balance in your stability where you feel the most comfortable. Let's see. The Ten of Wands, Eight of Pentacles, the World energy, and the Temperance. Being able to drop the burdens and focus and focus and mastery of the cycle to be able to pour into oneself. What is this release for Taurus? It's about your abundance. It's about your legacy here, Taurus. Knight of Pentacles. It's going to take a while. You're slowly making it, but the Knight of Pentacles is the only knight that makes it to the finish line, Taurus. If you try to rush something, it will lack a solid foundation. So you're taking your time here, and it's perfectly okay to do that. That's wonderful. So you're working on building towards your legacy, your abundance, your everything that you want here on this earth. Taurus. What about your embodied position? Double chariot with the Ten of Swords in reverse and the Seven of Cups. Two of Cups. You could be in emotional confusion about a soulmate here. Seven, eight, nine, nine cups. A soulmate that may be a wish fulfillment here. There's that Two of Wands energy. So yeah, twos could be very significant here. Four of Swords energy with the Ten of Wands. So they're telling you to enter prayer meditation to be able to reflect on this heartbreak here. The Three of Swords that's over here in your action is hanging on the wall like a trophy. You're sitting here, you're reflecting on it, you're looking for the mental clarity that's in this box. This is the Ace of Swords. Anytime you see a painted window in tarot, that's church, cathedral, prayer, meditation. So yeah, they're telling you, give the cross to Jesus. It's no longer yours to bear. But you're sitting here, you're trying, there's two stir sticks for two cups here, clarifying this energy. It's like a wish fulfillment going towards a soulmate here for Taurus that you have been weighing. You're like, you got the new perspective in one hand and the world in the other. It's like, what are you going to choose? What are you going to decide here? In the action position for Taurus, the Three of Swords, Three of Wands energy with the Death card and the Empress. What is this energy for Taurus? In the action position, the Lover's Union just came out. Chariot. You have the Chariot 3 times in your reading. Eight of Cups energy on the bottom of the deck with the Six of Wands. You're going to be successfully victorious if you can walk away from the things that no longer serve you, and it's the immaturity that we talked about in the release. Queen of Swords energy, this could be someone you're connected to. Magician, Death card. They want you to be able to manifest a transition from this individual that's immature. Someone that's very strategic, someone who uses, it doesn't mean necessarily that they're a bad person. She was not the Queen of Swords was not in the reverse, so keep that in mind. But this has caused an Emperor energy, which may be the collective, to be able to break free and get a new perspective while they're at this stalemate. Okay, gonna shuffle. The Magician. So Taurus, you're manifesting balance in where you feel the most comfortable. That's what you're manifesting for. We're going to get one more row here before we close it out, Taurus, just because I'm curious. To clarify the Ten of Pentacles and the Knight of Pentacles further here. What is this for Taurus in the release position? It's something you've been looking for quite some time. Emperor energy. You're looking to get on your throne, or you're looking for a divine counterpart. Like I said, you're either a masculine or feminine here. I mean, Emperor and Empress are both on the board here. So only take it how it resonates. I mean, you could be connected to a soulmate that feels like home. In the embodied position here, Two of Wands energy at a passionate crossroads, trying to make a passionate decision here with the Two of Cups. Look, Two of Wands just came out again. Page of Pentacles. It's a wiping the slate clean, initiating a contract here. But that's the decision that you're needing to make. Look, you have Two Wands, Two Wands, Four Wands on the bottom of the deck here with the Five of Cups. You have been unemotionally fulfilled about this for a long time, but see, Taurus, you're paying attention to the cups that are spilt over, never to be filled again. And the Three of Cups in tarot is usually a representation of a, coming together or a reunion or third party. But like I said, these are spilt over Three Cups. So this is like Three of Cups in the reverse, not celebrating, not coming together. But you're not paying attention to the Two of Cups that are standing behind you, the soulmate, which is right here that you're trying to make a decision upon. Where you feel the most comfortable. The Lovers with the Chariot energy here. Ooh. The Tower. It's a shocking revelation. Five of Wands. It's not going to be easy, Taurus. Seven of Wands, Eight of Wands. They just want you to focus on making a stand and communicate clearly about your new perspective whenever you're questioned about it. It's a shocking revelation of a lover's union here that you're being divinely guided to move forward to, right? Getting in the chariot, only taking your necessities. The Devil's here on the bottom of the deck with the Nine of Pentacles. There's been some sort of toxic hold on your independence here, and it's got you feeling very guarded. Let's see. One more card here for the action position here in the middle. It's curious. Judgment. Yeah, I mean, I felt like it was going to come out here. I think you just need to call judgment, Taurus, on this Queen of Swords energy, whoever this individual is. Yeah, this could be a soulmate here that you're indecisive about, a contract that you have been reflecting on and wondering, if you can go through the transformation, whether this is something that can be transformed. But they're telling you, look, they're telling you to walk away from the things that no longer serve you. Let's do one more card here in the middle for the embodied position. The energy for the embodied position, angels. There's that Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords, Justice Scale, Two of Swords, and the King of Swords. This is somebody you're living with or somebody that you shared a home with. It's at a stalemate here. Trying to find balance, but it's at a stalemate. Six of Swords, King of Pentacles, Taurus energy. They want you to communicate with the divine because right now you're being divinely guided to go forward. I feel like you manifested it. Maybe you're unemotionally fulfilled and you need to work on inner healing. I know we pulled more than one card, but I mean, it came out. King, Queen of Swords, Balance, Two of Swords. A lot of sword energy, a lot of mentality, thinking going on here. Strategicy. In the release position here, one card, please. Wheel of Fortune. So yeah, it's a turning point. Once you release this, Taurus, and trust the process, Knight of Cups is on the bottom of the deck, trusting your manifestation of balance and your stability, where you feel the most comfortable. I feel like you're in a connection, you're trying to leave a connection, or vice versa. Flip the roses you see fit. Maybe you're going towards somebody and you're single right now. But I feel like you're connected to somebody in the past. Is just what I'm picking up on here, especially with the Two of Wands here twice. You're trying to make this decision and you're at a stalemate about it. And you're trying to wipe the slate clean to be able to start all over. It's in judgment. Maybe this is advice for you to call judgment, Taurus. And, even though that it's going to be a passionate challenge for you, they're telling you to get in the chariot anyway. Because it's a shocking revelation of a lover's union that you were heartbroken about after being in reflection over a transformed empress, perhaps, or an emperor. What is the angel number here for Taurus that they need to focus on? A synchronicity for Taurus. Synchronicity for Taurus. 111, destiny. Follow what you feel. Listen as your intuition helps guide you to what you are manifesting. The inner whispers are telling you or helping you to create all that it is that you desire. Listen in and lean in to follow your soul. And the affirmation is, life is always happening for me. I am allowing myself to lean into what feels good. So again, with that, trusting your intuition, following your gut. They're telling you, go where we're trusting your manifestations to bring balance to where you feel the most comfortable. Your manifestations for your comfortability. They want you to follow that. They want you to remember what you're here to do, for your destiny, for your legacy, for your abundance in your throne. It is a turning point here. Once you learn how to release this heavy burden and responsibility that you're trying to focus and master on, just release it to the divine here, closing out the cycle, pouring into yourself, getting independent here. I feel like that's really when everything's going to come into fruition for you, Taurus. So we're going to get a mindful message here now for the Taurus Collective. Mindful message. Archangel Michael, mindful message for the Taurus Collective. They need to hear right now in importance to this. Intentions. Today is a fresh start. No matter how my day was yesterday, I can make today whatever I want. You can set the intention saying, like, my day or my intention of the day is it's going to be great, or it's going to be amazing, or just something positive that you can write on a piece of paper and put it somewhere where you read it every single day. That way the energy always stays flowing. Like I tell myself, Taurus, that every day is going to be a great day. Every day I get up, I look at the sun and I say, today is going to be a great day. And I've put intention on that. So now we're going to get a scripture, Taurus, to close it out. A scripture from Jesus of Nazareth, some scripture that you need to focus on. It might be important to you, highlighted to you for you to research. Here, a scripture from Jesus of Nazareth to the Taurus Collective. According to your faith, be it unto you. Matthew 9:29. And then we got another one that says, love one another as I have loved you. John 13:34. Beautiful. So Taurus, this has been your release, embody, and action reading. I love you so much. If you resonated, please give it a like, share, comment. Let me know. I love you so much. I will see you in the next one. Stay safe. Bye-bye.